Peace. You back with your brother Psyche. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. This video is for my partner George Jefferson. Yes, I have a partner named George Jefferson, just like the TV show. And my partner, he don't have a Wheezy though. But my partner, you know, one of the things that he's been telling me about, or he's been asking me to build on, is the type of women that any wise and intelligent man must keep out of his circle. Now, keep in mind, I just said the wise and intelligent man. I didn't say every man, because there are different types of men. You know, some men are tricks, and some of these categories of women fulfill these men. They're made for these men. Some men are weak, so they need a different type of woman to appeal to the weakness in them. But this is a list that affects the wise and intelligent man, the king. So stay tuned. This is the types of women that a king despises. And I've done past videos from the female point of view. I did a video called the six type of men that a woman despises, and another one called the six type of men that a woman admires. Check that video out. Check it out. It'll be in that link right there. And but anyway, let's move ahead. Let's build on it. The first woman I'm gonna build on, and to me the most important one, is the pathological liar. Now let me explain why I say it's most important to me. I hate liars, and I'm gonna tell you why. Maybe it's because when I was a little boy, my mother used to drill it in my head. My mother used to tell me, and I used to thought she was crazy, but my mother used to say, if they'll lie to you, they'll steal from you. If they'll steal from you, they'll kill you. And I didn't understand that, because I was thinking in my mind, just because a person lie don't mean they finna kill you. My mama's tripping. My mama's crazy. But my mother was on point. She understood something. But before I get into what she understood, let me build on this a little bit. A pathological liar is someone who seriously cannot help themselves. They have a psychological problem that makes them tell lies about the smallest things for no reason at all. All human beings have lied at some point in some time. Some human beings lie more than others. But the average person that lies is usually lying to try to get an advantage, to try to keep themselves out of trouble, or to try to make themselves look good. The pathological liar essentially lies every single day. Not all day, but every single day, and they can't help it. Sometimes they lie so much that they believe in their own lies, and they will get mad at you for not believing in their lies. Their lies is just a part of their personality, and for the most part, they probably cannot change. You'll waste your time trying to change a woman who is a pathological liar. Now let me tell you why this affects you so much. For any wise man, he must understand that a woman is supposed to reflect his truth. See, a man is supposed to represent knowledge, and a woman is supposed to represent wisdom. A woman has been given the duty and the responsibility to be receptive of information, to take it in and to create life. Just like what happens in the process of sex. You send your genetic code into a woman, and a woman is universally crafted and created to accept that code and then produce life from it. A man's job is to be able to pass information on. So he is a more aggressive or more dominant. He's supposed to be able to inject knowledge and truth into something. She's supposed to take that knowledge and then give it back to him as wisdom, as insight, as deep intellectual understanding. Now, what happens when you're dealing with a woman who lies to you? She doesn't give you insight. Matter of fact, she gives you outsight, meaning that she closes your third eye. That God sight that you should have, that should allow you to see into situations, she closes it because she makes you start doubting your own intuition. Because your intuition is telling you when she's doing something she ain't got no business, she's gonna lie to you and lie to you and lie to you, cry and come up with all kind of win awards for acting or to try to make you believe in her lie, that you start doubting yourself, like, man, am I tripping? Is it really what I think it is? And once you start doubting you, that doesn't just affect how you look at her, it affects how you see the world. When you go out into the world and your intuition tell you one thing, that doubt will creep up and say, man, that might not be what I think it is though, because she has trained you to doubt your own self. This is why a pathological liar is a harmful woman to be let lie into your circle and to keep around you. When my mother used to say, if they lie to you, they'll steal from you. They'll steal from you. They'll kill you. What she was talking about was a progression of destructive activity. See, it starts with the lie. The person that will lie from you is willing to steal truth from you. And anybody who is willing to steal truth from you, to send you into the world trying to navigate reality based on falsehood, it sets you up for a fall. So the person that lied to you will steal from you. And if they'll steal from you, they will kill you. Get that pathological lie out of your circle. The next woman that any true king never wants in his circle is the anti-hustler. What is the anti-hustler? Well, we all know that the hustler is somebody that's at it. They about getting their money. They about getting their foundation up under them. See, the anti-hustler is the opposite of that. The anti-hustler will run your credit up, will spend all your money, will have you blowing money you ain't got a chance that you really can't afford to spend. The anti-hustler is always wanting to go out to eat, always want to purchase new things. The anti-hustler doesn't want to sit down and budget, doesn't want to organize her finances. She doesn't want to do any of that. When she gets some money, she gonna lie to you about it. And the only time she gonna come around you is when she broke, because she needs you to help her, pay for her and fund her and take care of her, because she don't want to listen to you as you tell her, let's build this dynasty together. Let's establish ourselves financially. Let's build something and let's root ourselves. Let's avoid going out to eat for a couple of years so we can go out to eat for the rest of our life. Matter of fact, let's not go out to eat down the street. And if we make those sacrifices, we're going to be able to go out to eat on the other side of the world. But the anti-hustler can't understand that. She can't look into the future. She only looks into the right now, and she wants immediate gratification. And 9 times out of 10, her entire circle is going to be the same way. If you keep the anti-hustler around you, the anti-hustler is going to drain any little ounce of hustling that you got. Get that anti-hustler out of your circle. The underdeveloped woman. Now, you done seen an underdeveloped woman. She usually dresses just like her daughter. The underdeveloped woman can be 45 and her daughter can be 25, and they dress just alike, her just alike. She usually have these long fingernails that look like eagle's talons, and she's still trying to operate and act like a youngster do. She listens to the young music. She riding around jamming. What is the stuff they jamming now? Megan Thee Stallion and all this, and cause her mind is still there. And 9 times out of 10, she's still doing the same thing she was doing as a kid. This is a woman that has had no mental evolution whatsoever, no development whatsoever. And it makes sense, because unlike the physical development, see, the physical development, all you got to do is stay alive long enough and you're going to grow. But with mental development, you got to participate in the process. You have to learn new lessons. You have to put yourself around new types of people. You have to be willing to read and study and gain knowledge in order for your mind to develop. So that type of woman is going to constantly drain from your mental energy, trying to teach her and bring her up to your level. You get that underdeveloped woman out of your circle. Miss Girl Trip. Now, you've seen the movie Girl Trip, and ain't nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a woman hooking up with her girls, going on a little girl trip, or going out for ladies' night every so often. But the woman that has to do that every night is a problem. The woman that has to go do ladies' night every other night is a problem. Got to go out to eat Tuesday with the ladies. Got to go out for drinks Thursday with the ladies. Got to go out to eat Friday with the ladies. Got to go to the male strip club with the ladies Saturday. That woman is a problem, and she's a drain on your finances and hers. That woman has been watching too many movies, Waiting to Exhale, Girl Trip, all of these movies, and she want to live out of fantasy. She want to believe that she's Jada Pinkett in these movies. She want to be in an entanglement. This is the woman that you want to keep out of your circle. She's going to be a problem. Now, masculine women. Now, when I say masculine women, I don't mean manly women. There's a difference. Masculine and feminine is a certain levels of energy, not manly and womanly. Masculine and feminine. Now, this is what I mean by masculine. I talked about it a little earlier in the first one, that a man by nature is aggressive, and a woman by her nature is recessive. A woman can be strong and a man can be strong, but the problem is we live in an extremely chauvinistic society, so chauvinistic in fact that when a woman wants to be strong, she unconsciously starts acting like a man. She believes strength when just look at a woman who considers herself a strong woman. 9 times out of 10, she's going to have the posture, the conversation, and the behavior of a man. And when you're not attracted to that, she's going to say, you just can't deal with a strong woman. No, I just don't like men. I'm not a homosexual, so I don't like men, and I don't want to be with a woman that reminds me of a man. And the way that she talks and the way that she acts, she's loud, screaming, cursing, bad attitude. No man wants to be with a masculine type woman. A man wants a real man wants a feminine woman. Now let me tell you this. I say that a woman has strength, but a woman has a particular type of strength that she has that's native to her. Have you ever seen, and this is not to bash the homosexual community or any of that, but have you ever seen a cross-dresser? Have you ever seen a drag queen? And the way that these men who dress like women act like women, it's over the top. They're not really acting like any woman that you've ever seen. When you look at these women, these drag queens, and then you look at your mother, your sisters, your aunties, and you'll tell yourself, you could easily see that they don't really act, because women don't act like that. You know why? Because these are men, and they're not acting like women naturally. They're acting like their perception of women. And that's what women look like when they're trying to act strong, but from a manly point of view. A woman has to identify a woman's strength and then operate from that perspective. And then that strength is a beautiful thing. You don't want to deal with the masculine woman. 9 times out of 10, she's going to try to cut your nuts off. Get that masculine woman out of your circle. And last but not least, the non-ambitious woman, the woman who has no ambition. And this is, and what I mean by this, she don't want anything more than what she already has, you know. And I'm not just talking about from material level. I'm talking about intellectual level. See, a king has knowledge of self. He understands who and what he is. A king wants to project his ideas into the world around him. And a king must have a queen. And a queen has those same types of ambition. She has the ability to build alongside of her king, not only for themselves mentally, for their family internally, but for their community outwardly. That is where a king got to be able to operate, and that is the way his queen has to be able to operate. And if you got a non-ambitious woman who doesn't want to do anything but go to work, come home, lay on the couch and watch TV and catch up on shows, she got like 5 different shows she got to watch every single week, that woman is going to be a problem. You get that non-ambitious woman, if you're ambitious and if you're a king, out of your circle. So there it is, y'all. A nice list of the type of woman that a king want to make sure he keeps away from him moving into 2021. Hopefully you like the content. Hopefully you'll subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, share it with your friends, share it any way you want. Stay with me, build on the knowledge, build on the information. Leave your comments down below. Peace.